So welcome back, everybody. These guys just killed a bunch of random people in a bar that the owner is charred and rotting behind the bar currently.
God, I don't think they can hear.
Should be alright.
Either way, there's a bunch of rat men down in the basement.
I can't check it, but there's audio coming out of the both mic and Discord on OBS.
Huh.
If anyone else could check, that would be fan-bloody-tastic.
Yeah, I cannot hear a stream.
Fan-bloody-tastic. Let me see. I hear us on YouTube. So
that's weird.
Yeah. Oh. I had us actually muted. Like, no, usually I'll right-click on the tab and I'll do mute tab. But
smooth.
I guess, yeah.
Smooth. So what do you guys want to do? You're surrounded by a bunch of random dead bodies. Nothing new really there.
Take him to the basement.
Does anyone remember the name of the tavern we are in?
The Hogs.
Oh, did we do
the Hogs?
Hogs
Tusk.
The Hog's Face.
Oh.
You're all close.
I think it
close
changed.
enough.
It was the Tusk.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, I totally thought it was Tusk.
Hogsmeade. It was the Hog's
Okay,
Face
we'll carry the bodies down to the basement. Apollo, you paint the Hog's Tusk onto the sign rather than the Hog's Face.
Because Hog's Face sounds stupid.
Yeah.
No one will go there.
Alright. So, Apollo, give me a painting roll.
Does anyone know anything about the ghost?
Nope.
Can I make a history?
Yeah.
Check, please.
Yeah, y'all can make
as well.
history, or I don't know what other kind of rolls it may be.
With my extreme knowledge of the world, oh, I actually did pretty alright. I got
I got 14.
I got 8.
I got 15.
I got a nat 1.
Nice.
You think
all those things I'm hearing in the woods?
It's genuinely a ghost.
Apollo's just playing with Apollo on Animal Crossing.
See if I write about him in any books.
Jordan, you got the 15. You've heard whisperings here or there
from my girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. The name rings a bell. You're not quite sure why. It is definitely the places you've heard like name brought up and everything are more underground type things. So this doesn't seem to be someone who is known in general society, perhaps. Definitely kind of an underworldy feel to this name, but you're not sure other than that, past that.
I say no, I've never heard of him. No, I did give the same mumbly response that Jesse gave to everyone whenever Scott asks.
Well, give it to him. I want to hear your mumbly.
So they're like this group that goes down, and it's definitely underground. They're kind of nothing from here. It's something different because they're bad, and it's a ghost. We were attacked by the KKK.
Spot on, really. Hey, you keep Ghost Club out of this.
Apollo understands perfectly.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Oh, I want to pick up another scimitar.
Well, not I've regaled them with
I am going to search some of the bodies and see if they've got anything that might give us any indication as to where they're from.
I am going to help out with that.
I'm not.
Get off my bodies. They're mine.
I got a 9. Almost a 20.
That would have been nice.
Or wait, maybe...
I've never really understood this roll.
Yeah.
We're rolling to see if we can search a body that's dead.
Yeah, I mean, you know. Might be hidden in odd crevices.
Yeah, or I got like all the blood and stuff. There's like stuff that...
An 11.
And what was yours, Uki?
9.
Uki, you find 7 gold pieces. Scott, you find 3 gold pieces and a potion. It looks like a health potion. Probably a low level one. It'd be that 2d4+2, I believe it is.
It
Yep.
is.
The lesser. Got one of those. Unfortunately, no little notes that say, "Hey, I am the ghost. Come find me here at blah blah blah." You do notice that they all have the same tattoo as you're searching the bodies.
So Betty Boop.
It's a
What
little
a reference.
yeah, right.
Yep.
It's a little tribal piece, all on their right
Tramp stamp.
wrist.
Oh.
Is Kevin holding a tribal tattoo right now?
Hmm?
Did you still have that arm in your hand?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, actually, there is one on that.
Because whenever you show him the arm get cut off, you went like that with your right arm. So
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm trying to quickly use Google Street View for something. I've ended up in a restaurant, and I don't know how to get out. I think I need to walk out the door, but I can't.
You're Google Street viewing the Hog's Face Tavern. Is that what you're-
Look,
yeah, I'm
Nice.
curious what he's doing.
Yeah, same.
I can't get out. I'm,
Scott, what are you
I'm-
trying to do?
What are you trying to do?
I'm looking at somewhere I've got to go next week for work, but I can't get out of this building that I've somehow managed to get into. I'm meant to be out on the street using the street view. It's essentially I've gone into someone's front garden.
I think
How
you're
do
looking
you get into somebody's
don't
house in
know.
the street? Okay.
I'm
It's probably
glad.
like Google headquarters or something.
I'm
Ironically-
glad I'm
Um,
able to hold your attention that.
Sorry,
strongly.
ironically, it's Marco Polo restaurant.
Nope.
Anyway,
I think if you zoom out enough or you double click on the
it's
map-
fine. I'll have a look later. Sorry, carry on.
No, you're fine. You're stuck in a weird building now, apparently.
This is what my life has become.
Yep.
All right, so what are we doing? What's going on?
I'm reading the news on my phone.
We should have done this in the break.
Nice.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I just thought it would work better since you were trying to figure out Google.
Yep.
Okay. I'm ready.
What does the tribal tattoos look like?
It's not a distinct shape. Like
I'm gonna play Pokemon Go.
yeah, it doesn't look like it's not
Nice.
like it's just a design, but they're all matching, so it
Yeah.
seems like it's maybe they're well, wait, it's just a matching design. It's not like in the shape of a ghost or anything.
What idiots. They all went and got the same tattoo. What a bunch of morons.
Yeah.
What if it was like on accident and like the person they went to only knows how to give that design?
Oh man, you got the same thing. What the hell?
We should go tell the town guards that these people tried to attack us, and that they mentioned the ghost and the university, and see if any of them have any more information.
And that they were looking for the book as well.
And that they were looking for the book as well.
Yep.
And that God called them cultists.
I mean, everybody's a cultist one way or another, mate.
Yeah.
Just because I
Sounds-
sacrifice goats doesn't make me a cultist.
That's not
No, it makes you a
sacrificing what you
goatist.
do with them.
They did that in the Bible
yeah.
too. You don't call them cultists.
Goatists.
All right. Good idea,
So-
Professor.
I've always got them.
Always?
Always. I'm going to head up to my room.
with you.
I'm going to head up to my room and get my stuff.
Okay.
I follow Sorran.
You
I-
follow Sorran.
I'm gonna throw the bodies behind the bar.
Let
I
the
say
bodies
to
hit the
I
bar.
I
say-
help Uki.
I say to Apollo, help with the bodies. I'm just going to get my fresh pants.
I'm already helping Uki.
I accidentally cast Hershey Squirt on myself.
Can I roll a stealth to see, like, at the end of the hallway to see what he's doing?
I'll be in my room.
So
Yeah.
you're
He's trying to spy on him. Is what he's trying to do.
right. No, I know.
Trying to do my job.
Your
You
job is
could
to spy
roll-
on other people.
All right, well, roll a stealth. Versus Scott's perception.
18 plus 5, so 23.
God.
Yes.
Although I'm
9.
pretty sure once Scott gets in his room, then Like
Yeah,
the stealth doesn't
well,
matter.
so from what I gather, you're like kind of peeking around the corner.
Yeah, and then when he went in, I wanted to look through the keyhole.
Okay, well that would be. All right, so that's your stealth roll. So I lost my headphones, which is lovely. All right, all right. So yeah, Scott, you don't notice that he is looking in through your peephole, I suppose.
I undress.
Now I would need a
And do the chopper.
perception.
What?
Need a perception roll to see what you see.
And in Apollo's mind, he's not doing this to see if to be mean. He just wants to see what stuff Sorran has.
Wants to see
Sorran's
Sorran's
storing
ass.
stuff. Yes, and that's a bonus.
So I don't know if he rolled or not because I think it's
I
messing
know.
up again.
Did you?
I see
Got
that
a
he rolled a
5.
5.
Yeah.
That's Scott's roll.
Yeah, wasn't that for perception?
No, he's
I-
saying
I
Kevin
haven't
needs to roll
supposed
a
to roll?
perception to see what
Kevin
he sees
was-
through the
yeah.
keyhole.
Oh.
Yeah, Scott's 5 was to see Kevin seeing him.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Kevin's frozen on my screen.
Yeah, same.
Kevin, he didn't see anything.
Oh.
He saw the full moon as I pulled down my
He's
trousers.
still shocked by you helicoptering.
Yep.
It's
Um,
not gay if it's in a 3-way. So yeah, we are just filling dead air while waiting for Kevin to read.
well, then I'll tell you all the cool news stories then.
Let's hear it.
I'm sure that you heard about Prince Harry's engagement
there it
Yeah,
is.
he's marrying a
Um,
lawyer or something.
to someone I don't know.
She's the woman from
um,
Suits.
Oh, I also don't know who
What
Prince
is
Harry
that?
is.
He's the woman
So-
from no. He's like the third or fourth or fifth or sixth in line to the throne. I can't remember.
Gotcha.
The one who dressed up
what
as a
does he-
Nazi once.
Oh.
Lovely.
And then everything else has to do with extreme politics to the not fun degree. And then the person that won Miss Universe.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What?
Congratulations to Miss South Africa.
Diplomatic immunity. What did she win?
Miss Universe.
The universe.
Yeah, but
She
what's
wins
the
the
prize?
universe. The universe.
There has to be some sort of irony in that.
She is the queen of the universe now. We all have to bow down to her. And
Maybe
Wait,
she
who's
no
that?
longer is a Miss. Maybe she wins a significant other and becomes
I
a
think
Mrs.
I think Miss Universe should be put on a rocket and fired into space.
Into the sun.
Yeah, just
To the
into space
universe.
somewhere. No controls, just set her off.
NASA does a random number generator on
Oh, just to determine where
yeah.
to go.
yeah, on the X and Y, and then the rocket just goes.
You'd probably need another.
Yeah,
You need a Z.
the Z, yeah. That's what I meant. The Y and yeah, X, Y, and Z.
The wine?
I just saw Kevin go effing
Yeah,
crazy.
I did too.
seriously, that was pretty awesome.
What?
Super motion.
Please,
He
please say
just
I
got
didn't miss
like
that on screen.
possessed by Satan.
What happened?
Oh, I missed on stream. Second two.
Also, Kevin, did you ever roll to see what you perceived in the room?
I have no idea, dude. My internet.
Just
You
do
just
it
did,
again.
yeah.
For the record, there's only one queen in the universe. Just saying.
Tyra.
Oh, okay. So
Is it Beyonce?
It's Tarvidi.
Is it is it the hairdresser who I had today?
Do you want it? No, but you gotta tell them in case they weren't in the stream.
Nah.
You gotta tell them the story.
No, it's
about
between me, her, and the rest of the people I told earlier.
Oh man, you should
That's
tell
fair.
us then.
I went in to have my hair cut, and she's like, "What do you want done?" And I'm like, "Whatever." And then she's
I want
like,
the Forest Gump.
she's like
he said.
cutting my hair, and she's like, "Do you want me to do your beard?" And I'm like, "Nah, it's all right." She's like, "Oh, okay." So she carries on cutting away, and about 5 minutes later, of me and her sitting in pretty much silence, she goes, "Are you sure you don't want me to do your beard?" I'm like, "Is it that bad?" She's like, "No, I just really like doing beards." It's like,
Huh.
okay.
well,
It's all a bit odd.
I mean,
She was
If it's
into his beard.
I'm like,
If
you
it was for
realize.
free,
I'm like,
maybe.
you realize that most people won't go near it because it's got like food and stuff left over in there.
Yeah.
As she picks something out of it and pops it in her mouth.
I like how Scott's got like you talk about he's going to the stylist and freaking Kevin and I just have like our bed hair.
Well, to be fair, it is like 10 o'clock at night. I've had
That's
like a whole
true.
day of doing stuff and
Well, it's
sniping.
1 p.m.
Yeah,
right now.
makes sense.
Yeah, it's 3:18. I woke up like 9 hours ago.
Yeah, Kevin, you need to roll to see what you see.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been just kind of waiting for your internet to back up with us, which is fine. It
Okay.
happens.
More often than it should.
19.
Oh, Scott, why don't you describe what happened, what you do in your room?
Okay, I walk into my room. I walk over to the bed. I lift up the mattress. I put my hand underneath, and then I put my hand in my bag.
Okay.
And then I walk towards the door briskly.
Apollo dashes to the end of the hallway.
So does Apollo not see what was there?
I know that there's something that he's hiding.
Well, I'm also kind of asking the GM with this one.
No, he sees that Sorran grabs something,
And that he's hiding something.
and that he's hiding something, possibly. You see him grab something from under the bed. When you look at the hand, there's nothing in it, but it looks like he's grabbing something, if that makes any sense.
Mhm.
And sticks his hand in his bag and walks towards the door.
Can I do a stealth acrobatics to jump up on the ceiling and like spider so he doesn't see me?
Okay, give me an athletics roll first, and then stealth.
I think he was doing acrobatics to try and scale it.
Yeah,
Is that acrobatics or athletics?
I think, yeah,
that
that's
would
what
be
I-
acrobatics. Just-
Yeah,
acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Because I feel like you'd also need the athletics to jump up
So
there.
that's a 10.
You're able to jump up there. Actually, give me a stealth roll too.
Okay. That's another 10.
All right, you're able to quietly, jump up there, and you get up there, and the door opens.
It knocks you off the wall.
It just it nicks your arm, which makes you lose it, and you quietly fall right in front of Sorran.
Damn it. Hey, Sorry.
I stand on him and walk out downstairs.
I get up and follow him.
That happens.
Yep.
Dog butt.
Are you like trying to put your finger in it? What the heck?
Yeah. Look at that dog butt.
That's why Scott can never visit Jesse.
Yeah, right.
Little webcam, you'll just see Jesse's hand slide
see
down
what he-
the camera. Dog butt. and
You should
Scott-
see what he tries to do with my paw. He does the same with my paw on him. Right. Yeah, and I head downstairs.
Yeah,
My
so
dog's also wanting you to poke his butt.
yeah, me and Earth were chucking bodies over
Yeah.
the bar.
I don't really know why. I just know I'm helping.
Yeah. Just so the bar looks nice.
Yeah. I helped.
Couldn't you have put... You're throwing him in the basement, did you say?
No, just over
No.
the bar.
Yeah.
They're with Jod.
Fuck me.
Well, I was gonna do the basement, but then you said that we should go tell the guards about what happened.
Okay, we should. Let's go.
Yep.
Has anyone seen Apollo?
I'm behind you.
I'm pretty sure he went upstairs to spy on you or whatever. Love
Yes, I
connection
saw him
he
being
has.
quite sneaky.
Yeah, very sneaky. And I walk out.
Ah, so you didn't even see him. Truly a master of stealth.
And I'm going to head
I will
towards...
follow.
I'm going to head towards the guards area, I think.
Okay, where the guards took you and
Yeah.
interviewed you in the beginning. Okay.
My internet's being so spotty right now.
Oh God. All right. Well, the three of you whose internets are working, no. Yeah, you head off towards the guard area. You come across the guard. I don't want to call it a tower because it's really just a couple floors tall, but the guard area.
I walk up to them and say, if it isn't the best guarding team in all of Whitehawk.
Hey, if it isn't
But you were just speaking of how bad they were.
That's right, we were. And I walk in.
I follow. And give them a nod as I pass by of like, I guess, is it still morning or afternoon?
Yeah, late morning.
All right, yeah.
Wait for me, compatriots.
I'm running too.
I point by the guards and I point at the guys and I'm like, I've made friends, and I just continue along.
I'm here to see the captain.
Nod at you.
We have information about his book.
Yes, sir. And kind of runs off to go get whoever. You guys are ushered into a room. It's not necessarily the same one that you were in before, but it's very similar.
We should hide and surprise him.
Good idea. I'll stay where I am. You hide and surprise him.
Okay.
I'll be a distraction.
Perfect.
What, Kevin?
Wait, where are we again?
The police station, basically.
Okay.
Yep.
The guard station.
I kind of want to stop this, but I kind of want to see it play out.
I don't go in yet because
I have a 16 on my stealth.
Apollo
Because I
has
got +6.
Apollo has priors.
I'm hiding because I want to
alright.
surprise him.
Apollo's waiting outside, apparently.
Because he has priors.
Fair enough.
Amazing. I'm going to tell the guard that Apollo has the book.
I don't have a book, but I have these wizard collection cards.
Okay.
In walks the gentleman that you talked to earlier.
Earlier, as in the one who we came and met at this place?
Yes.
The exact same one.
The exact same one. The higher ranked officer that you talked to earlier. The one with the paperwork and stuff like that was writing stuff down. He comes in with the same damn paperwork. You guys have information?
So he's got
What's
a
up?
lot of like papers that are like all loose in his hands then, right?
No, it's like a little folder. There's some.
Okay, because I jump out from behind the door behind him and go, surprise!
Yeah, that paper goes flying up everywhere.
He slams the binder down.
He like goes and grabs his sword, or goes to grab for it, sees it's you, and is kind of stops halfway, like he's got his sword halfway drawn, and he's standing there. Yes.
Apollo peeks his head in to see what's going on.
He wanted to talk to you, and I point to Sorran.
Apollo, you're not going to be able to see into this room because it's like they're in a room not near the front of the building.
Dr. Wiener thought surprising would be a good idea.
It's like if you've ever
It's an inner room.
Yeah, if you've ever been to like a police station, you're literally right in.
Apollo runs in, thinking that a fight's about to happen.
I don't know if you would be able to hear that.
I feel like I would have heard something.
Give me a perception.
Yeah.
Like the shing of his sword.
I mean, Jesse, how big is the guard? Like,
it's pretty big.
Yeah.
That's nat 20.
Yeah.
He oddly enough hears the cat yell surprise and the shing of a sword.
I yell surprise very loud.
Apparently.
Yeah.
So I go
loud enough to get Apollo's attention. So Apollo running into the room. What do you do, Apollo?
I'm here.
You see the guard that you talked to the other day with his sword half drawn, ready to strike your friend.
Apollo thinking quick and trying to provide a distraction. yells, "I'm here and I'm queer."
Get used to it.
He stops in his tracks.
I
Slowly puts his sword away.
I say you appear to have dropped your papers.
Rubs his head
I'll join him in the face palm.
very painfully.
A lot of those papers have Apollo's picture on them.
Were you surprised?
He ignores that and leans down and starts picking up his paper.
I think he was Earth.
This better be fucking good.
The best.
Continues picking up his papers.
The best. And I lean back in the chair and put my feet up on the desk.
Well,
What?
That was it.
out with it.
Out with...
You're here for a reason. What?
Yeah, I'm here and I'm queer.
He turns and goes to walk out.
Your book. What does the name The Gimp mean to you?
I think it was the ghost.
It means I don't want to know where you guys have been, is what that
Your
name
mum's
means to me.
house. Oh no. I mean, the ghost.
And the sword goes back out.
What does the... That's what happened around hers. What does the ghost mean to you?
The ghost. That
See, we stayed the night together.
And it was haunted.
And in the morning, in the inn, the Hog's Tusk, a group
We
of
renamed it.
bandits, I'm gonna say, arrived, claiming that their benefactor had sent them to retrieve the book, which we told them wasn't there, but they were adamant it was. We slayed them, but before we slayed them, we got the information that their benefactor is the ghost.
I got an
And he
armor
said that they could track the book to the tavern as well. That's how they knew where the book was last located, was the tavern, because somehow they could track its magic essence.
At this, he gives a very deep sigh. He kind of walks over to the table, which gives him a place to write on, and kind of starts writing in his papers, crossing things off here or there, circling other things. So, and you guys sure they worked for the ghost?
Who's the ghost?
He's one of the bigger crime family bosses in the area.
Oh, it's like the Manchurian.
Sorry, there's crime families at the university.
Well, they're not in the university, but you know, any town is gonna get some money, and
So everybody knows about them.
They're not really knows.
Like an
about
ironic
them.
nickname.
Yeah.
Well, especially since the cult was too well, they wouldn't tell us anything about who he was.
He essentially walks around with a sheet over his head. That's...
It's kind of pointy.
Charlie Brown. It says like Charlie Brown's. It has holes everywhere.
Yep.
Why would the ghost know about the book, and why would he want it? What kind of pies has he got his fingers in?
Well, I mean, why he would want it is kind of self-evident. I mean, think about it this way, if you could build any universe you wanted, have unlimited access, and be the only one to have access to that universe, well, there's many evil things you could do with that.
Quick question.
Slave trade.
Quick question, Captain.
Mineral trade.
What kind of universe would you make if you had the book?
Something relaxing, something where you.
I've got an idea for you. How about a universe with competent guards?
I mean, you know, that'd be nice too. So you're sure the ghost?
That's what we were told.
Had something to do with the.
I used magic to get inside his mind, Captain. He was compelled to tell me the truth.
Wow.
So as long
Also use magic to get in one's pants.
That's true. As long as someone had told him the truth, then that's the truth.
I got a scimitar with an arm on it.
It's true.
And I pull out my armatar.
He used it like a whip.
Are we done here, Captain?
Wait.
Are we?
No.
I mean,
And then
Rest my case.
I point to the arm and want him to see the tattoo.
do you have any more possible information?
Yeah, I want him to see the tattoo on the arm.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He
I
takes
got Apollo flops it on the table.
definitely the ghost's men. God, if the ghost is trying to get it,
Are there?
that's not
Is
good.
there? Apollo asks him. Is there any meaning to these tattoos at all? Is there a reason why they tattoo themselves?
Well, it's so they know each other. So just
Or-
why does any gang have a sign?
Is there any meaning to like the tattoo at all, other than just a unifying type of thing?
It's just their symbol, really. At least that's all we found. If you find anything more, you guys obviously seem to have a better grasp of things.
And I guess
Yeah,
we
more-
have a second mystery on our hands.
Insert copyrighted music here.
Yep.
It's turning into freaking Nancy Drew.
I don't think that's where he was going with that, but all
So
right,
if
I'm down.
We're just crouching down on
Was
my
it Bart?
sunglasses.
so I take it the
Boxcar Kids.
I take it the
Look at me,
ghost
that
isn't
worked
a
so well. I
mage.
just had him laying on the table.
It worked very well.
Is the ghost a magic user?
No one's been able to get close enough to find out
Hmm.
Then how do you even know he exists?
through people, his companions who are his workers who we've captured and
They seem pretty
questioned
loyal
and
to me.
tortured, if you will.
If he's such a powerful crime boss, how come he hasn't gotten him out?
Gotten what
Also,
out? Also,
if he's claiming the book can be traced, surely other people would be tracing the book, like the people who
Hmm.
created the book.
you would think so.
Okay, well we're off to the university to see what they know about the ghost. Maybe we can send all of the magic wielders and all of the fighting students and staff to wherever the ghost resides, and we could have a whole war which the DM would have to roll for.
Isn't this exactly what happened in Stars?
Each turn would take.
In the university?
bit.
Each DM turn would take like an hour.
Yep.
Oddly enough, Jed had something to do with that. Weird that no. Yeah, we're not that crazy to do that.
Okay, thanks, Captain.
Thank you.
Um,
Remember, if you have any more information, you know where we are.
I would like to cast.
Sleeping on the jab.
I would like to cast
Hershey squirts.
Fleeting Distraction on the captain, where he must make a wisdom save. And I shout towards the wall and point and shout, "There's the book!" And as I say it, I turn and nod towards One Earth and wink in the hope that he understands what's about to happen.
All right, what's the
14 wisdom save.
All right, what happens? What's the
It's just a distraction.
doing?
I mean, essentially he has disadvantage, but really I want something else to happen right now.
He's distracted. He's distracted.
I have no idea what he
What?
wants me to
Where? What?
In that which case I turn around from behind and shout, "Surprise!" in his ear as loud as I can.
His papers go flying again. He like steadies himself, and a dog goes crazy.
Well, we are
steady-
in like a barracks. Like, well,
Steadies himself, and he gives just this loud sigh.
I
And
head
bends
out.
down and
I head
picks
out
up
the door.
papers again.
I will follow.
As I walk out, I say just too loudly, "Imagine a universe with competent guards," and just walk off looking into distance.
as we walk by, I pat him on the back, maybe a little too hard as he's picking up his papers, and tell him, "Imagine a world without papers," and walk out.
Apollo grabs the arm off the table, and the little fleshy bit that's at the end kind of hits the captain in the face a little bit.
With the little blood coming out.
It's probably congealed by
And
now.
Kyle just pushes him
Yeah.
down the stairs.
No, I just left.
Okay.
All right. So, where to now, folks?
Back
So we're
the
going to the university.
I shout to the university. I jump and I point, and then the screen starts to wobble. And then the
Yeah.
next moment, the next
I
moment,
think-
we're outside the university.
I think there's only like 3 locations in this place, so yeah.
We come back from the transition, and that's why I yelled. Come back from the transition, and that's why I yelled. I'm hearing queer in the police office,
What?
like from a TV show, just transition.
Yes, we're going to the
That-
university. We're going
that
to the
happens.
lab that we were in
Yep.
before.
Okay. When you get there, things are still busy, still crazy. People still running about, and kind of you see a couple people, working on experiments and stuff, playing with, not playing, but
Can Apollo go to a part of the room that's not as populated?
And
Is there like any empty space in the?
it's not really empty space. I mean, it's people pretty much everywhere milling about. That same guy is in front of that same bookcase, arms folded.
I walk up to him and give him a handshake.
I run and jump on the table that I was standing on before.
God dang it!
Okay,
And I
that
shout,
happens.
"Can I have everyone's attention, please?" At the top of my voice.
Oh,
Why don't you give a persuasion, intimidation? some
Okay.
sort of check?
don't you have high intimidation?
Yes,
No.
but not so much today.
Nope. Not with a nat 1.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, I guess I just can't see your guys' rolls then.
I run.
So yeah,
I
you
run to
run.
jump on the table. I catch my foot and I slide off the other end of the table.
no, you run, you jump up there. You're like, everyone, give me your attention. Unfortunately, one of the things you kicked off the table while like you were saying that hits the ground and kind of explodes, sending glass flying everywhere and drawing everyone. People go running over, start like trying to pad out the little chemical fire that began.
Can Apollo sneak like to the back of the room where like I'm assuming everyone's looking towards Sorran?
When that explosion goes off, then yes, there is a moment of distraction. You could.
I want
I'm not
to-
sure
I
what you're
want
trying
to-
to do, but
I want to loop around and see if I can steal any potions or anything or that seems useful. Anything that's glowing, shiny.
That's everything in here.
give me
All right,
a
Gollum.
sleight of hand, I guess.
Well, would that be a stealth to see if anybody notices me taking stuff first?
I mean, sleight of hand is the act of doing things without being noticed. Really.
Well, that's a nat
Yeah.
20.
For fuck's sake.
It is indeed.
You steal the lab.
Yeah.
you actually do get something somewhat useful.
Cool.
Probably not to the effect that you're thinking, but you now have. It's a
More
little.
wizard collection cards.
No, it's a little metal stand that like you'd place on a table or something. That there's a little button on the side. You press the button and flame comes up.
Whoa.
It's
You
not
got
much,
a
but
Bunsen burner.
you got a Bunsen burner
Yeah.
of the D&D variety.
I just put metal stand with button.
We're gonna forget what that is.
I shout,
Yep.
great, now I've got everyone's attention like I anticipated I would and intended. I have news of your book.
The more respected gentleman of your conversation from the last time you were in here walks over and he's like shaking his head at you and he's like, you could just talk to us, man.
But I need to make my declaration in front of all of you. You can see my wisdom and intelligence, which is a natural 12.
Why don't you just tell us what you gotta tell us?
Where's the fun in that? What would you like to know?
You're the one who came here.
Oh yes, I did. So your book.
Our book. You found it.
Not so much, but we did get attacked by bandits.
And Apollo go in the back. So woo!
And they got the book.
Yes, they have the book, and it's in the hands of a man named the Ghost.
Woo!
So you're gonna get it from him?
No.
Or...
We've heard he's really scary. I thought,
Woo!
with a collection of magic users here in the university, you could all toddle off over there and retrieve your own damn book.
So you want us to take a bunch of kids, basically, students,
Field
and
trip.
go on a field trip to
To,
raid a mob boss?
Yes, I would.
think of it like a work study.
I would suggest getting the parents' permission first.
I mean, they're 18 to 20 somethings. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Make sure they sign a waiver. Gotta pay
They-
for transportation fees.
This is schooling for actually most ages.
Well, in that case, that's just a bigger army.
Well, yeah, bring your youngest. Youngest to the front.
That's not gonna happen.
Don't they teach sword
Well-
play here as well?
Then you can also explain to the parents why they take away our universe.
Did you?
Or did you forget
tell-
about that feature?
Did you tell the guards?
I did. And I said, we'll come
Do you
here
think
to
the
try
guards are
and...
gonna do anything?
We
They're
came here
bumbling
to
and
get
couldn't
some
figure
more
anything
support
out.
for the attack on the Ghost.
We have God on our side.
Also, just while I'm here, is there any way of tracking the book?
Tracking? Like,
Yeah, its last known location, you know?
yeah, we're fresh out of that spell today, unfortunately. No, it doesn't leave any residue or magical "Where's my book" app or anything. Not that I know what an app is.
Try to pickpocket people.
I
want to just try to pickpocket as many people as I can.
Can I
Well, they're
roll
distracted.
an insight as well into this man, see if he's lying?
Why don't you roll the insight first, and then we'll deal with.
And then you'd make-
fucking McGee over here.
You'll make something
Yeah.
up. 19.
You look like
Nice.
he looks like he's telling the truth. The name doesn't seem to ring a bell in him. He just wants the book back for more studying and is afraid of what could happen.
Okay, now
He's
get on
being-
with
he-
now get on with your
he's being a
pickpocketing.
So what are you're trying to just pickpocket as many people as you can before you
Yeah.
get caught?
Yeah, and he's really hoping for some more wizard collection cards.
I mean, you're in a busy laboratory type
Yeah, but
setting.
I'm in the back of the room. And they're all
Wait,
looking
what-
at Sorran.
No, the one guy's looking at Sorran. Everybody after the explosion, everyone kind of just went off to do their own thing while the guy was talking to
Alright,
Sorran.
well,
So I
I'm
mean,
gonna pickpocket as many people as I can.
okay. I mean, you go for it. You're
Actually,
give me a
wait.
roll.
I wanna try something. I'm gonna walk over to Sorran and ask him, hey, how long do you think you're gonna be talking to this guy?
I think we're almost done. I've just got one more question for him, actually.
Can you delay that question for like 1 or 2 turns?
What's a turn?
Yeah.
For like 5 minutes.
5 minutes. You don't mind just standing here for 5 minutes, do you, buddy?
No, not at all.
Yeah, just some like
As he
just
proceeds to
some...
leave.
Give me a second.
I'll
the
give you
cable
a
guy
second.
there again?
Quick, now you've got your chance. Quick, steal everything.
Yep.
The cable companies keep going to Jesse's house to try and get him to buy the cable provider he's already a part of.
Yep.
I might not do what I'm doing because it's gonna be too much effort and take too much time to do.
No.
No.
All I would suggest is picking your targets. There must be something you can steal from somewhere which is useful in some way or fashion. rather than just trying to pickpocket everybody. This is essentially.
Can I try to? I might try to pickpocket the dude that you're talking to.
This is essentially Skyrim.
I mean, he's got obviously something in mind we're supposed to be doing here, but
Yeah.
Well, I'm effing it up.
I think our job is to go and find the ghost.
Well, yeah, that's our job, but we
Yeah.
don't know anything about it.
But apparently, everybody else, it's their job, aren't doing anything.
Yeah,
Apparently
wanna
they
fight
don't
in
want
a
to.
war.
Shall we just spend
No
the
one
whole
else
time avoiding the
cares.
ghost?
Yeah,
Shall we?
that's what
I mean, we could.
All
If
right,
he's back,
sorry
everybody
about that.
quiet.
Yeah. All right. So
I was checking the Unearthed Arcana.
So we were talking,
Yes.
and
And
we were
we've all decided to
thinking,
quit the game.
yeah,
And if we burn down the college, the issue won't
be
subside.
an issue anymore.
That's true.
I look at the respected man. So what was your name?
James.
James.
I want to pickpocket James while he's talking to Sorran.
James.
That's what my instead of doing everyone, I would just want to pickpocket him.
James. Focus. If someone had the book in their possession, what would they have to do to be able to use it?
To you, like, you mean to
So our understanding of this
enter
book,
it, or
our understanding of this book is it creates universes.
in essence, yeah.
Any universe.
I mean,
Basically,
Yeah.
if we see somebody that looks like Crypt Keeper from
So-
Tales of the Crypt, he's probably the bad guy.
So
That
let's
would probably make a universe
What
where you
is-
pickpocket everyone.
Tales from the Crypt.
It's a TV show.
An amazing show, Jesse.
so
This
Mr.
isn't
Respected
Jesse. This is James talking.
Respected James.
I'm not
If,
talking
Remember my
about
name.
Jesse.
Oh,
if someone
Where's
used the
Meowth?
book,
Where's Meowth?
talk us through how it would work. What happened? So you stand there with the book?
well, that specific book is already written.
Okay.
So as long as none of the passages were tampered with in any way, shape, or form,
Okay.
there should be a window
Right.
in the book.
Whoa.
Okay.
And you
So
just
what do you know about the universe that's in the book?
fairly innocuous. It's habitable to human life forms. There's a map of it right there. No.
That's
Nice.
Prometheus from Stars.
Nice. I remember that.
Yeah, that's where we open.
I remember. Fairly habitable. There's a nice, decent-sized forest there, which yields some high-quality trees. There are some life forms.
You're
It's,
describing indoor.
relatively warm temperatures. No crazy storm patterns or anything.
Is there civilization there?
There is life forms in it. I was not a part of the that part of the book, but I do believe they mentioned that
So-
there might be villages. of
Who
some
has been able to go to this university?
to this university?
Yeah.
Anyone? who
Sorry, to this
applies.
universe.
Just anybody that applies gets in.
Apparently, look around.
Yeah. I
Who,
mean,
is
Most
it,
of them
who's
become
actually
guards.
who's actually travelled?
very few people.
And once you've
Not
travelled,
bad.
how do you get back?
You have to have not that way. Oh, what do you? Hold on. Sorry, my dog was eating my bike lock. Nice.
What?
Bike lock.
Take him out. You
Oh.
could steal bikes all night.
Jordan froze holding a water bottle up.
It's magic.
Or did I freeze?
You would need to have the return book.
Who's got the return book?
We do. It's right over there.
Can you show it? Can we see it?
Watch out!
He kind of gestures over to the book.
Okay. Where is it in the bookcase?
He walks over with you, and now before he walks over and stuff, are you pickpocketing him before that, Kevin?
Yes.
I'll need a sleight of hand roll.
Nat 20. Here we go. Nope. That's a 9.
Okay, so to backtrack a tiny little bit, while you guys are talking.
Say-
I've got 5 water bottles.
Yeah. He goes, yeah, with the return book. And then you say, oh, well, who has that? He goes, well, we do of... What the hell are you doing? And he slaps your
Nothing.
hand away.
I saw
All
his
of a
collection
sudden-
card.
He's got a wand to your throat. The fuck do you think you're doing? And the guard...
Look out, he's gonna give your neck a splinter.
James, you used to be so respected around here. Don't use that language.
The guard kind of bristles and stands up a little tall.
I ain't gonna do anything.
James, I apologize for him. He's got narcolepsy.
What? I fall asleep.
You mean
No,
kleptolepsy?
I mean narcolepsy.
Kleptomaniac. I just fall asleep.
You have
Kevin,
a
give me-
potion. You have a potion for that, Kevin.
I do have a bunch of it.
Give me a performance check, Kevin.
Me? Okay.
You said you fall asleep.
Oh no! That's
Yeah,
a 3.
it stopped on 16 and rolled back to 3.
Yep,
Oh, no.
very slowly.
That's stupid.
So what's your total on that?
Well, I have a -1 modifier, so that's 2.
Nice.
So he says narcolepsy, you're like, yeah, and you fall over, and you kind of, you're
Can I-
fake snoring, and then you open one eye like this, to kind of see if he's looking and buying it, and then you close it really tight.
I look at James. I say, sorry, I meant brain damage. And I put my hand on his shoulder and say, this book. And try and lead him towards the bookcase.
He walks over to the bookcase and pulls down
I put my hand behind my back and hold my thumb up towards Apollo to act like it's all gone flawlessly.
Apollo's eyeing that return book.
Since the last
shows
one
it
went,
to you, and
since the last one went so well, I said, I say, James, this book, so it's useless without the other book.
well, I mean, it's our only copy of the return book. If you tried to use this here, yes, nothing would happen.
Could I have an idea? I have a cunning idea. And I'm not
Cunning
even
action.
using my cunning action.
It involves 10 water bottles.
If we were to take this book, I think I might be able to find the paired book.
Really?
Hmm.
And how?
I'm magic.
A lot of people are magic.
Oh, it's magic.
I put my hand on James's shoulder and say, what do you know about wild magic, James?
I mean, a fairly good amount.
Oh, really?
I've been
He's-
studying magic for
Yeah, but what do you know
quite a
about
while.
wild magic? And I make really big eyes at him like that.
Then it plays an advertisement for Girls Gone Wild that used to be on
Yeah.
Comedy Central.
I
Have you ever
mean,
heard about? You ever heard of a spell called Hershey Squirt?
I mean, it's fairly unpredictable, unstable.
It is unpredictable and unstable, but I teach lessons here at the university that tries to harness the unpredictability of wild magic and turn it into something useful. And I think I could do the same thing with this
I
book.
can't stack these ones.
Why don't you give me some sort of roll with that bullshit that you're trying to
James,
sling? I like
That
it.
would be my pleasure. And here you go. There's a natural 18 with a whopping, what is this? Persuasion.
or
24.
Nice.
He's buying it. He's like interesting. Like you're definitely appealing to his intellectual side, and he's kind of like,
I look at
tell
him,
me-
I
tell me
nod.
more.
I look at him, I nod, and I reach up towards the book.
I mean, he doesn't stop you or anything.
Okay, nice.
He legitimately wants to hear about your plan to get things working.
I am a god.
I flick through the book and I grab hold of it by both sides, and I'm like, I can feel it. I can feel it. I can do this, and I put my hands on it, and say, I need to take this to my office.
To my what? I'm sorry. I didn't.
My orifice. Or office.
Just crams it in his anus.
Yeah.
Can you feel that wild magic? Can you?
Do you
I can feel it in the air tonight.
do you need to take it with you? I mean, we really don't want to.
Do you want to find the book or not, James?
We do, but
How many other leads have you got, James?
Right.
Why don't you let Professor Hyman Shocker deal with this for you? I can bust this one wide open.
He puts his hand on your shoulder. He's like, "You're right. You're right. If anyone's gonna do it, you can do it."
It's the Hyman Buster.
Thank you. And I walk out flicking the pages through. And I shout, "Sorry for disturbing everybody. Keep up the average work you're doing." And walk out.
Couple people wave like they don't
By
know
the way,
who
this
hell
is
you
what
are.
one is doing the entire time, but with all of their potions and glass vials,
Yeah.
including
Bob,
punches.
okay, give me a. What kind of role would that be? Performance, maybe?
Freaking awesome.
Either performance or sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, yeah. Either one of those is good rolls to me.
I mean, you already saw how good it looks, so I think.
You are getting bonus points.
Here's
for that.
the
Better believe
nat 20. Watch right here.
You're gonna give them
Almost.
advantage on the roll.
Yeah, take advantage. Go for it.
Close
Okay.
enough. Close enough.
There you go.
What was my thing? You said sleight of hand.
Or sleight of hand or performance, whichever is better. I guess.
Sleight of hand brings it up to 20.
You are very lucky. You make a nice pyramid tower of glass potion bottles, and
That then of course ends with me punching through it, going "Wachow!"
really,
Nah, I don't know what the potions do.
that's exactly what I was going to say.
I was gonna say
roll
like
on my-
Apollo tries to take the bottom one.
No, I'm just making weird things like that.
Yep.
I'm glad I can entertain you some.
Sorry, what I wasn't listening.
No.
No, I'm done.
All right, so Scott's walking out with a book in his hand, flipping through the pages.
I just figured that me keeping myself distracted would prevent me from interrupting what was currently happening, and maybe some progress would get done.
Wow.
I started following Jordan's footsteps, but these bottles don't have a flat cap, so I can't stack them.
Some of these don't. Like this one's bowed, but it still works. You just gotta. must be
There seems
slow.
to be a fire in your house.
What?
Kevin, there seems
Kevin's
to be a
burning
fire
incense.
in your
Yeah, I'm
house.
burning incense.
Okay.
It totally did just look like his house caught fire.
Okay. So back to my office, gentlemen and cat.
Sure.
As I walk out, I see just this big pile of potions.
Yeah.
Paulo grabs the bottom one, and as he runs out.
I organized it.
Really?
No, I'm not gonna do that.
A shattering, followed by an explosion, followed by the unleashing of hell itself.
Yeah, pretty much that would happen. It'd be like explosion, fire, ice, another explosion.
Yeah. Everyone falls asleep.
And then the
They'd
fire
all be- yeah.
then the fire
They'd all
goes
be
invisible.
They'd all be mixing
Yeah.
into each. They'd all be mixing into each other too.
If then strange mist, then that mist is on fire. Then it all disappears, but it's still hot.
And next thing you know, you're married.
Then you're
Okay.
getting electrocuted.
So I walk into my office and I tell the three of them to sit down.
I sit down on the desk.
I quit distracting myself and sit down.
I
I'm gonna
take
just get rid of these.
I open the returns book and put it on the table.
Okay.
And
It is filled with that strange writing and that strange language that you can't make hide or hair of.
I take out the cipher and put it on the table.
no, it's supposed to be a secret.
You take out the cipher, put it on the table.
I reach
That's a Pokemon.
in my bag and I take out the last book and I put it on the table.
You take out the last book and put it on your table. There are now three books.
Three tables and one book.
Oh man, 3 tables!
I,
What a deal!
What a power!
Yeah.
That is
For the
wild
record.
magic.
Yep.
everybody, anyone who's paying attention to Scott,
Nope.
he takes out a
Yeah.
book he was reading, puts it on the table. He takes out a book out of his pocket, his satchel or whatever, his backpack.
Yep.
Puts it on the table. He reaches into his backpack again and pulls nothing out of his backpack.
Yeah.
And puts it on the table. When he puts it on the table, it becomes a book.
Okay.
Do I notice that it's invisible?
I've seen this man make someone poop their pants. I'm not too worried by the fact
Yeah,
that he
I'm
made
not
a book
either.
appear.
You do not, Scott. You see a book when you pull it out and put it on the table.
I just kind of assume this is something he'd have on his person.
So
Yeah, same.
we've been looking for a book. That happens to be this book. This book that can create universes.
So you threw the fireball at Judd?
No.
Why did you kill Judd?
The assassin left this book on the table and none of us noticed until we returned last night.
Why did none of us notice?
Yeah, why did none of us notice?
Are we dumb?
I think we might be.
I'm going to build another pyramid.
But that being said, I think it was probably good that we didn't notice. But now we have it.
World domination.
We do.
I have a question then. Where did the guy disappear to?
I'm
We should
assuming into here, but I don't know.
Yeah.
What if we burn the book?
Guess he's still inside.
I don't know.
So the guards also
I have a
didn't
lighter.
find the book.
I opened the book up to the middle page.
He opens up to the middle page. As he's like going towards the middle page, the book's just filled with that strange writing that none of you notice. When he opens up to the middle page, there's actually a picture in the middle page, and it's a very vivid scene of a forest. You're kind of like, the perspective is from your right inside the forest looking out of it. On the other side of the little trees is a nice clearing with some nice green rolling lush hills. Looks to be fairly sunny. You do see a somewhat of a village on the far side of the picture in the distance. You're not sure if it's a trick of the eyes or not, but it looks like the smoke coming from the village seems to be moving. But you look again, you can't tell if it's just a well-painted picture or if it's actually moving.
I draw fire on the woods.
No, do you have a writing utensil?
Yeah. A torch and tinderbox.
I try and stop him from setting fire to the book.
I'm pretty sure he was joking.
Yeah.
I draw a penis on the trail.
All of a sudden, there's a very vivid. No.
There's an elephant walking down the trail.
I do have a pen.
I've got a quill and ink.
I say, so we have the book. We can either hand this book back to a university that we don't really know what they are planning to do with it, or I don't know about you, but we take a little wander there and see what we see. I've always wondered what another universe, whatever that is, might be like.
It does sound intriguing.
But what if someone takes the book while we're gone?
We've got the return book. We can come back.
Yeah.
But that is my next.
While we're gone?
We've got the return book. We can come back. I try and blag that.
Did you lock the door to your office? So no one can get in?
My next question was going to be, is this the right place to do it? And I don't know how to use it, is the other thing.
Well, what's the one other place we know that's a secluded area?
If they're able to track the location to the book, we should probably do it in one of your enemies' offices.
Or we could do it in the basement of the tavern. Because as far as they know, that was the last place it was seen.
Yeah, but they sent... That's the problem. They're going to send more people. Because those other ones haven't returned.
But it could also be like they could see it as a false alarm.
I mean,
we've already checked there.
What if we hid somewhere in where the guards live, like the guards' barracks? Because then if they send people, they're gonna have to break into a very inept police force.
Why don't we go to the basement? I wear the rat fur coat from the Rat Lord, and I try to convince the rats to protect us.
Didn't we kill the rats? Apart from
I
the
thought
other,
there was
the
some
other
rats-
soldiers went and
Thousands
killed
that we
them
heard when we were leaving.
or ran away.
Yeah.
What about a library?
Yeah, nobody goes to those.
It's true. No one's ever been in a library.
And hiding in plain sight.
Oh, we put the in the book return.
Yeah, I mean that could work.
Or the computer room. Is there one of those?
Yeah.
What if when we return, we're stuck in the bookshelf?
That's
Well,
good.
oddly enough,
All these questions are very valid, and I don't have any answers.
It's an honest answer question.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the answers would be in this book of ciphers, but I can't be bothered to read it.
What if, in addition to being sent to another dimension, we also time travel to when computers were made?
Then this book will be online, and we should be fine.
see, there is a computer room. Unfortunately, all the computers are in Google Street Maps, but they're stuck in a building.
And Marco
they can't get out of it.
You just hear us in a restaurant going, Marco, Polo.
I'm just imagining, like, if they were to time travel to an age with internet and stuff, they look online to find YouTube and see, like, a group of people DMing their fucking adventure.
That's a great idea, actually.
They're
That's a
talking
great
about
idea.
us.
Yeah.
I love the idea of DMing a game which is actually using Google
Super
Street
meta.
Map.
A meta game.
Yeah, you see a man
Super
walking down the road.
meta.
See a man walking down the road, and in the street map there is genuinely a man walking down the road.
The bosses are your consciousness. Oh.
God.
The boss
Okay.
is Jesse.
I don't know. I don't have any of the answers to any of these questions. I don't even know how to use the book. I try and push my finger against the page, against the picture.
I do have this.
Like you touch the picture.
Yeah.
As soon as you do, everyone sees that same bright light that happened when the mage.
This should be fine.
Scott is there no more. If
My God,
anyone
he killed him.
Can I get perception rolls from the three
no.
of you who are not?
Well,
Scott?
I've already now
no.
determined that the book killed him.
Oh no! Can I shout before I leave?
3.
Would have
I don't even see him.
Would I have had a chance to say something before I went?
12.
No.
Yeah, Kevin just looks up. Oh, I missed it.
Apollo pulls out his Bunsen burner.
I got 15.
All right, Uki, you're the only one who sees you. In this bright flash of light, you kind of see just a momentary picture in your. It's almost in your peripheral or whatever, but of Sorran being sucked into the picture.
Okay.
So you.
And
you
now
just
the pages
see,
are sticky.
like half of his arm sticking through it, but it's so bright that it's just like kind of a quick picture.
Apollo asks if there's anything flammable in the room to light a fire.
How about this book?
Oh, perfect.
And then there were three of you
Yeah.
standing there.
we just kill Sword.
So I guess we figured out how the book activates is we just touch the picture.
Maybe
Cool.
we should get him back and destroy the book and end all the problems and win.
Yeah. Seems like this book is the cause of a lot of problems.
Don't worry, Jesse. It won't actually happen that way.
And I mean, I'm interested to see what's in it. I'm gonna
For no real reason whatsoever, you have convinced me.
I'm gonna
Apollo
grab
is also convinced.
the return book in cipher and touch the picture.
I was waiting for everybody to go in.
Yeah, me
no
too.
one to remember
Me
to
too.
bring them. So thank you, Kyle. You are
Thank
Don't worry.
Yes, thanks.
Kyle's
Kyle.
Kyle has his shit together.
Kyle is
Okay,
a pro
Kyle.
when it comes to this.
I look at
stuff.
Apollo. I think he just robbed us.
Kyle grabs the other two
Burn
books,
the book.
touches the picture, and there's another bright flash of light. If the other two of you want to do
Well,
a
actually,
perception
before I
roll,
do that, I'm gonna put it under his desk.
Okay.
This could hurt when we come back.
Or you'll have a
Apollo.
broken desk.
Apollo, as our voice of reason, what do you determine we do?
Apollo steps onto a desk. I'm assuming the book is like under the like.
Oh
Below.
no, you're gonna dive in.
Yeah.
Gonna effing cannonball our head first. Which one?
Hold on. When the book is taken off the desk and put on the floor, does it vanish again?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Can I do an
Doesn't
acrobatics?
matter. You're gone. You don't
No, I just
Yeah.
meant if he is going to dive into where he thinks the book is, but it's invisible.
Oh, that would be great.
Can I?
I'm sure it's gonna end well anyway.
Can I?
The magic just stops working mysteriously when he goes to cannonball in.
He
It's
breaks.
like in Harry Potter. It's like in Harry Potter.
He breaks
Yeah,
his neck.
Yeah. I want to do an acrobatics to do a sweet front flip dive into the book.
It's gonna be kind of hard. I put it like under the desk.
It's
Look,
also,
I figured his desk is like the type that hits the bottom.
Yeah, it definitely is.
If he slides it
Yeah.
out first, I'll put it back whenever he's done.
I don't want anyone
All
doing any
I
upskirts
relay
of me,
this
Kyle.
to Apollo that I'll
Okay.
put the book back
Yeah.
after he
All
does
right.
a sweet trick.
All right. So can I do it?
well, you'll have to give me a roll.
15.
I mean, at least he didn't kill himself.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you do a crazy front flip, and somehow your fingers just happen to graze the picture at the right spot, and you're sucked in.
Nice.
Giggity.
I put the book back like I said I would, back under the desk where Uki had it, and then I leave. No, I touch the picture as well. I don't do anything spectacular. I just literally put one claw on it.
Okay,
They remember Tabaxi.
Scott
Yep.
and Kyle, can I have dex saving rolls from the two of you, please?
Wonder if Kevin's gonna be at advantage since he like dived in there.
21.
Time to get that nat 20.
All right, so
Be 8.
okay, flash 2.
Wait, what kind of save was it?
Dex.
Dex.
Yeah, 8.
Flash to parts unknown. It's a beautiful, tranquil day.
Oh, I love that show.
The sun is shining. It's warm, but not overtly. It's not like too hot or anything.
Does the suns have a baby face?
It does. It does.
Tell
All of a
Tubby,
sudden-
Yeah.
The birds are singing. It's a beautiful day. Scott, you just appear here all of a sudden, and it's almost as if you appeared directly in that picture. You know, you're in the woods. In front of you are the nice rolling grass hills, and in the far distance is a nice little village.
Can I see smoke moving?
There is smoke.
I take
There
a
is.
step or
You're on
two
my
to my
screen.
left.
You what?
I take a step or two to my left.
You do, in fact, take a step or
Yeah.
two to your left, and that's when Kyle appears right there. Kyle, you see the same thing, you know, you're kind of looking around, taking in everything, when all of a sudden there's like a sizzling sound, like electricity or something, and Kevin just comes flipping in the air and just lands on you, and you're both tumbling to the ground.
Does that hurt me?
It doesn't tickle or anything.
Am I getting burned by the molten skin? Oh,
No, because he's not actually
No.
molten. It's like hardened.
Yeah.
okay.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
And he smells of eggs.
Does it say elderberries?
that was just his
Yeah.
breakfast, really. Yeah. So then now you are all there.
I'm not.
You
Jordan's not
come.
there.
No, you come through the thing and you see them on the ground. You know. And
Oh,
you're-
so I'm in the world now.
yes. Yeah. You are all in this nice,
Good.
Nice.
We just
forest. It's a beautiful day.
Hey,
I'll
hey.
hand the books to the professor. I think you should hang on to these.
Well done, Magma
Oh.
Man. And I tuck them in my bag.
They're in your bag.
I mean, we could try to return.
we should probably test that out to see if that works.
Nah, let's go.
We'll
I
do
can't.
that at a later
I
point.
can't do with
Yeah.
another big.
We'll do that.
build-up.
We'll do that when we need to escape
Yeah.
some people, and it's
Yeah, I mean,
it's
Professor,
vital that it works.
when we return, your desk may break because I put the book under there because I figured that'd be
Okay, Apollo can go first.
safe spot. Yep, agreed.
My dog's crying at my door. I'll see what he needs.
All right.
I'll just have my swords out.
So
Just
you
have
have.
to- No, when I go back.
Okay.
So what are we doing?
Do we see anything? Is there any signs of life?
I mean,
Any tracks on the trail?
Didn't you say birds were singing?
Birds are singing. You can hear
Yeah.
wildlife here or there. You don't see any. You might see a rustling of leaves here or there. On the plains itself, you can't really see any animals. It looks like the village in the distance looks like they might have animal pens. You don't necessarily see any animals, but it looks like it could be set up to house some. Like I said, you do hear the sound of rustling and stuff from behind you and around you.
Apollo, get off.
Forest.
What?
I am.
I suggest we approach cautiously. We don't know what can be here. We don't know if there are people, are friendly. We don't even know if we're going to look like them, speak like them, sound like them. We don't want to scare them with our manliness. As I straighten my suit out.
Manly man. You polish up your elbow pads.
Hmm.
And I take a step forward towards the unknown.
I also take a step forward.
We'll
And
follow
you
it.
do. And that might actually be a good place to stop today.
Ooh, that's a
You
good
know,
that's a good cliffhanger.
We're getting towards that time, and I mean, we could go on. I do have more plans, but it is a really good stopping spot. It's up to everybody.
It's better than ending mid-fight with
Yeah.
a rat.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Where there's poo all over the place. There's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I concur. Let's call it here.
All right.
Especially since Jordan's gone, he's going to come back and be like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, right.
We should just pretend like we're still playing.
Okay, well, I guess we'll leave
All right.
it there
So
then.
roll your initiatives, and no. Yeah. Why don't we wait till Jordan gets back?
Nah, you could be gone forever.
Oh, all right, that's fair. Well, then
Why don't we
for
set up-
joining us. Next week, we find out what's behind the book.
Or what's inside the book.
What's in the book, I think.
Dirty pictures.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
But they're
Just-
like
Jesse's
just
nudes.
poorly drawn stick figure ones. So like just a stick figure comes.
It's like
along
early Newgrounds.
They're my favorites.
Yeah. That friction, the two sticks. Never mind. All right. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining us. Thanks for you guys for playing. Kevin.
Yep.
What?
You're not Kevin.
Yeah.
I was
Jordan.
saying yeah to thanks.
You need to roll initiative, and no.
Okay.
We're fighting a giant bagel.
Yep.
Popper.
Thanks to the pupper for joining us. Mine is
Yay.
passed
He's
out
got
on
his
my bed.
Kevlar vest on. This is
That
his
dog
skin
butt.
condition, as you can see.
Yep.
Show that dog butt.
That's for a different stream. Okay.
Mhm.
Sure, George is showing off that dog bod.
The dog bod.
Jack, get off my desk.
Jacket. What?
Jack, get off of.
Oh
my
right. Sorry.
desk.
Jack it off my desk.
God.
Phew.
Pupperino, get up.
I am relieved. Right. Jordan, we are ending the stream here
Yeah.
I noticed.
as we are taking a step into the unknown.
Cue the Star Trek theme.
Puppy.
Cue that. Roll that glorious bean footage.
Did you see him, Jack? They're in the web.
Hi, puppers.
Ruff.
Hi, puppers. Oh, so cute.
You don't care.
Well, my puppers wants to say hi. Come here. No, she doesn't.
She's upset about that dog butt moment.
She is. She is. Oh,
It's like, why you expose my dog butt on the internet?
yay!
Yeah, I got a freaking dog hair in my nose.
I got a dog hair on my shoulder.
Don't worry, I got nose hairs in my
Put
nose.
your dog on show.
Okay, cool.
Alright. That was Dog Corner.
Dogs and Dragons. We're playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dungeons and
oh,
Dog
But yeah,
apparently.
join us next week at the same time to find out.
He
what
holds himself like
happens.
Spyro. It makes sense.
Okay, are we leaving it there? We
I
done?
believe so. Yeah.
Later, everybody.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.